All these years of writing, my mother never read any of my books. And my books were turned into movies and she wouldn't watch the movie. And she'd tell me things like, you just think you're so important and you're trying to get attention. And I knew in my heart this is what God asked me to do, and I was just being obedient. And my mother would say, you're not a writer, you don't know what you're doing. And my mother is 97, and for the last 4 years, I care for her. There was a gift book that I just finished a few months ago. It's a beautiful book with hardcover and pictures, and I wrote poems and stories, and I gave a copy to my mother, and I thought she would do like this, like she always did. It's just such a beautiful book. She wanted to look at it and have me turn the pages. She pointed for me to read a poem, and I read the poem, and she said, "Who wrote that?" I said, "I did." And she looked at me and then we kept going and going, and she had me read more and more. And we got to the end of the book and she did like this. Wow. And then my mother looked at me and she said, "I am so, so proud of you." Wow. And I said, "Really?" And I thanked her and said, "That means so much, Mom. Thank you." And I always dedicate myself to the Lord and the project to the Lord, and I write out prayer for the readers. And I prayed that the story will bring the reader closer to the Lord. I remember driving away from where my mother is taken care of, and that day, as I left, I thought God answered that prayer for this book, my mother.